Good morning, friendos. Who got Omega and Crunk and Samril? This isn't gonna be like anything crazy. It's just a silly little morning stream while I eat my breakfast, basically. I've been getting stuck staying late and like going in over the weekend at work, so this morning I decided I'm not going in until noon-ish. I was like stressing out about how I was going to tell people that, because I always do that. I was going to be like, well, because of X, Y, and Z and blah, 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 and, you know, I'm gonna come in late because I have to be late. Well, you know what? I have an appointment at the end. I have an appointment this morning. I'm not coming in because I have an appointment at the end. So you'll get to watch me eat my toaster pastries. Didn't think it was going to be that kind of stream, did ya? I love these stupid things. They're overpriced, they're terrible for you. Actually, they're not really that overpriced. But they're terrible for you. They're not that filling. It's like, let's start off my day with pure concentrated sugar. But man, I love them. Too early in the morning for this shit. Cum jokes in my stream? What? It's more likely than you think. I mean, every stream here is a wingnut stream. More or less. Alright. We still haven't done all of the flaws. Fuck. Hey, Eben. May all your meetings end early. Just like old times. Back when I was unemployed. Oh, to be unemployed again. It was great, I loved it. Probably should have ate my breakfast before I started streaming. Oh well. Right? Unemployed but with income. The highlight of my life. Wait, that's supposed to be when you retire too, right? Maybe Social Security won't be completely dead by the time I get there. You know what? That's a fair point. Oh man. Need another. Need to outlast the wildfires and the pandemics. I'm not sure if it's just raining again or if we've got more smoke. I haven't been outside yet today. I can't believe I don't have diabetes yet. Alright. All the cats are confused because this is not the normal morning routine. I don't believe that, Krunk. I'm gonna get me a pair of robot feet. And there are like, because Gramps was diabetic, there are fucking 4 like blood sugar testers in this house with like 5,000 extremely expired lancets. And I'm just like, why were you keeping these? If you use these, you're getting tetanus. What am I doing? Where's my coffee? I poured the coffee, right? See, this is why I don't do morning streams, because I'm not fucking ready yet. Poured the coffee and left it sitting by the coffee machine. Okay. What am I doing? So I figured we'd just noodle at this a little bit. It's coming along. I finally frogged all the stuff that I was froggant. Oh, see, this is a doubly bad idea. Because in the mornings, until I've been awake for like 3 hours, I get this really piquant little handshake. Which, again, I'm sure has nothing to do with blood sugar at all. If only I had a blood sugar testing meter in this house. Oh, wait. So one of the ways that I entertain myself at work is to dress cute. I always used to be a very rough and ready person. Never really spent a lot of time or effort on clothes. Until I got my hair done. And then I kind of went, oh, this is fun. This is fun and I like this. And the kind of person that I am is compatible with, you know, change. And, also, it's better for my personal brain. My personal brain, as opposed to my public brain. Yeah, transient art, exactly. It's better for my brain if I, like, plan my wardrobe at night. Especially if it's something a little... I don't want to say risky, like, showing a lot of skin. I just mean, like, not a silhouette I'd normally wear, or maybe a piece that I wouldn't normally wear, or a collection of something that I just wouldn't normally do. If I'm going outside of my comfort zone, it's better for me to have that picked out and decided on the night before. Sometimes even tried on the night before, because then I can just put it on with no consternation and just go. So I thought about my wardrobe last night, and I've been trying to wear these cute shoes that I just bought that I've only worn once. So I was trying to build an outfit around these cute shoes. But I obviously wasn't going to put on cute outfit to do this, because cute outfit was probably going to be like skirt. And I don't want to sit here in a skirt doing this. But now that I am in my most comfiest t-shirt and my most falling apartest fleece-lined sweatpants or fleece-lined leggings, I'm just like, oh no. Can I go to work in leggings with holes in them and a t-shirt today? It says it's an IATSE t-shirt. It's an IATSE house, so like, it counts, right? I'm not, of course, a member of IATSE, but it's thematic. It's theater. The part of my problem with this pattern when I started was that it just seemed so unnecessarily big, but I've realized that that was because I mapped it out wrong. It is still, you know, big, but it's not ridiculous. Oh, good luck. I was trying to contemplate a day where I could just kind of sneak a personal day. But I just can't this week because of meetings. Because of inconveniently placed meetings. Maybe it's a meeting about meetings. I've had those. There's a meeting Thursday morning, which is like morally insulting too, because it is so not a meeting that I need to attend. It is a meeting, it's actually a meeting that I've been explicitly given permission to skip. It's for people who have come on post-COVID and who are not familiar with the organization and our various branches and what our various branches do and what our various branches do differently than other branches. I have been given explicit and direct permission to not go. But if I don't go, there will be no one from the Little Theater at the meeting that is taking place in the Little Theater. So I have to go so that I can be like, hello, we are people and we do things. So there's my Thursday blown to shit. I mean, it's very helpful for... I mean, it is extremely dumb, because that we still have to keep having this conversation after 10 years of being affiliated. That's really dumb. But it's how we're continuing to try to solve the problem of, like, why does nobody know what we do in our own organization? So, like, it's an indicator of somebody trying. Kind of the problem with this stuff, I think, is that when you don't deal with something regularly, you forget about it. Which makes sense. Because when I don't deal with something regularly, I forget about it. So all the dozens of people that don't deal with us on a daily basis don't remember what we do. And it only comes up when they need to know what we do. Oh, yeah. That's, yes. That's fair. Alright, I think we just need to come up and over, and I think we're looking at the same... Right, Grid? Yeah. Grid, I love you. That was a hell of a belly gurgle. Thanks. Good luck, Eben. What? Oh! We've been blessed. Forcibly blessed. Pretty sure that's how God does it, so... Good luck. Definitely looks smoky again outside. It doesn't look like rain, it looks like haze. Stupid Canada wildfires just fucking wrecking my weather report. So it's been decided that Grid's parents are going to come down to visit us, which has never happened. We've been together for 10 years. And it's not like, they've never come to visit us. It's always been like, we've lived in a rinky-dink apartment and have had no reason for them to come down, and generally couldn't get the time off if they wanted to. So, has not been a possibility. But they're coming down to the area for a wedding, and they're gonna visit us, and they're gonna, like, stay over. And it's not happening until October, but I'm already terrified. I'm already kind of confused because Grid's, like, extremely Catholic parents have just kind of chosen to ignore the fact that we live together, unmarried, in sin. And have for 10 years. They've kind of, in the very, very beginning, the first, like, 2 or 3 times we went to visit them, they would give us separate rooms to sleep in. And then while they were at church, we would desecrate their house anyway. But, you know, they've stopped, like, really trying. I don't know that they've ever had actually a spare bed. So I don't know that we've ever actually stayed in the same bed in their house, but we've definitely stayed in the same room, which was not something that other relatives were ever allowed, unmarried. And then once we got enough money, we just started staying in hotels, so we made it a non-issue, but... I have to brace myself. I have to prep myself for... And don't get me wrong, they're wonderful people. I do really love them. But hosting is stressful. We're having Grid's parents over to stay with us in October. They've never been down to us before, because we've never had, like, any fucking room to make it worth them coming over, or stay in our tiny little shit apartment, or we never could get time off or whatever, but they're coming down for a wedding and now we have a spare room, so they're gonna stay with us overnight. And I was saying it's weird that Grid's very Catholic parents have just kind of decided to ignore the fact that I'm living in sin with their son for 10 years. It's like they've forgotten that we're not married. Strategically. Well, the law part wouldn't be the part that they'd be concerned with anyway. If we had common law marriage, they would still be like, okay, but you're gonna do it in a church, right? You're gonna... Telling the judge is one thing, it was whatever, but you gotta do it again for Jesus. And I'm like, how many pentacles do I have hanging in my house that I need to take down before they get here? Okay. So I think I want to start filling this in, which will be a long road, but... Yeah, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ganondorf. Wait, hold on. Ah, crap, I have to go to the bathroom. Success. Well, actually, we could have the same folly that we had before. We could make the same mistake. Perhaps do it better. Maybe we'll do that real quick. Just outline the rest of this. Alright. So we've got $16, right? $16 from the end of this. go all the way up to this red. Okay. You know, I've been shitty lately about... Thank you. Those, like, rhinestone drawings, those rhinestone painting things that are really popular right now with a certain subset of mostly women. Because they do look so satisfying to do, you know? Put all those little rhinestones in that little paint by number. But they drive me nuts because it's just so much plastic. And then do you really want the rhinestone poster at the end? Like, really? Do you really want as many of them that it's the number of posters that you'll do before you get bored of doing it? Nobody else wants them either. I feel bad about all of the wasted materials for it, but then, you know, then I think about cross-stitch. How many similar dumbasses like me make these things and then go, well, now what? Well, now what do I do with it? Sarah! Hello! I know, it's the Tuesday. I have a late pickup tonight at an inconvenient time, and I've been staying late so much, and then I've been like working weekends so much that I just told everybody that I had an appointment today in the morning. I'm like, nah, I have an appointment. I'm coming in at noon. So I figured I could take advantage of that time by doing at least a little bit of a stupid makeup stream. I was probably gonna sit on the couch and in my sweatpants and do the same thing anyway, so I might as well sit in this room in my sweatpants and do the same thing. Work sucks. Oh no. That sucks. Got like a folded under piece of the rest of the cider on this side, so, and I don't want to like take it off and cut it. I also don't want to make it any looser than this so I can get around it. Well, it's already loose, so that I can get around it, but it's making it real floppy. I don't want to solve the problem in a long-term way, so I'm making do and hating it. Where are we? I'm gonna be really happy when we're done with this fucking pink. so much cat hair in this. Every piece I make is like 98% by weight cat hair. Oh. Is it nap time yet? Jesus. I mean, I'm not... You can. I'm not remotely a department that can help you, but I could theoretically... I don't even know who our corporate... I don't know who that would be. I can ask. I can ask if you don't have a contact with the big theater, and you're the person that we should be talking to. I'm sure I can... Actually, I can ask this afternoon during our staff meeting who the fuck I'd route you to. Hey, Setho. Oh, we do a children's on-the-go theater production. Our next one is going to be... It's called Shakespeare the Remix. So it kind of deals with Shakespeare through the, like, rewritten through hip-hop and R&B. And then the one we're commissioning for next fall is about Henry Johnson. Oh yeah, absolutely. They're great programs. Our goal is to make sure every child in the capital region experiences live theater once before they graduate high school. As I'm like, LOL, they never came to our school, but that's okay. But yeah, the Henry Johnson one is like locally appropriate also, so might be of specific interest, perhaps. Damn. Oh, yes. You're right. Had trauma handle. You're right. LOL. You know, I emailed our one choir director there to be like, hi, I'm reaching out to you as the company manager of a theater. I was hoping maybe we could connect and see what I can do for you. You know, I really... the high school started me up with on the path that I'm going, but I would love to provide more, maybe technicians to come and talk to kids, or like, you know, resources that you might need. Do you want to talk? Do you want to blah blah blah? And she never answered me, so hey Beanie. No, next school year, so it'll start up again this fall. Shakespeare will be in the fall. We have one in the spring and one in the fall. Sitho, did you forget to go to bed again? I don't know what I did with my other clamp. Fucking hate the 24-hour clock. It's still my whole life. Every time an actor gets in Grid's car, they get confused. I drive actors in Grid's car a lot. Yeah, so does Grid! It's unambiguous, he says. It's the most efficient, he says. I don't care. I have to do math. And he's like, no, you don't. You just have to internalize what 1700 feels like outside, like you've done with the normal clock. And I'm like, I'm not capable of doing that. My ordered brain actually is very much on board with date, month, year. Though I have to say, saying something like 24 November feels weird. Just feels weird. I like that notation. I think it makes sense. I think it's just, I think my inability to come around to the 24-hour clock is because most of the people that I encounter who use it are military, and I can't fucking handle one more goddamn jarhead telling me what my clock should look like. Shut up, I don't care. So, right or not. feel like, Sito, I feel like you have a clock based on vibes. Oh. See, I don't want to go to work because the biggest thing that I have to do today, we just had auditions, so our casting email is full of actors who were not able to make the auditions in person, so they want to send in tapes, but the union is like walking back a lot of the things that we did during COVID, so the union's like, no, I don't know if I want to. We're not gonna just let you do everything digitally now. Which, we can debate the merits of that, right? Because on the one hand, I was having this debate with myself in the mirror because my boss today is going to ask me what I think about it. I know she is. On the one hand, allowing tapes for auditions increases equity, right? So you don't have to be able to travel to a liaison city because there are only specific cities where you can have, the union allows you to have auditions. So you either have to get down to New York City or you have to get down to Seattle or, you know, wherever. And we are also a liaison city, so that helps. But the people who cannot travel there physically or are in the middle of a gig or have other life commitments or something along those lines, that makes it a lot easier for them. So theoretically that increases equity, right? But really it only increases equity insofar as people have the income, the disposable income in order to purchase recording gear, which fair is cheaper now after this streaming boom than it used to be. But who have the technical know-how to set it up properly and the like design sense in order to capture an image the best that you can. Right into my spam folder. Just right into that automatically deleted spam folder. So it's like, and it's always different because you're different when you're on camera versus when you're in person. And when you're auditioning on camera versus in person, the auditioner sees different things. So it's not always necessarily useful to get a video audition because you're just not seeing the person as you would in real life, and theater is, of course, a live physical thing. So, since we weren't directly accepting video auditions, instead of creating a Google form for everybody to submit through, we just had everybody send shit into our casting email. So now I have to go through the casting email, and I think I was at 175 yesterday. Separate emails where I have to pull out the person's name, the person's email address, whether or not they're a member of the union, whether or not they have local housing, and then I have to upload all of their frickin' headshots and resumes into OneDrive so that I can then link them in a spreadsheet so that I can send the whole spreadsheet to my boss and my boss can access all of these things. And like, it's not even something I can take my laptop and go do somewhere better than sitting at my desk because I need 2 screens and a mouse to do it. I need at least 2 screens and a mouse in order to accomplish this, so I can't just pick up my laptop and go somewhere that sucks less. That's a very important role, Beanie. Extremely important. During my baptism, there was a draft and the candle went out. Of course, the draft was me blowing out the candle because I wanted to take it home. Can't imagine that that was a precursor for any of my subsequent heathenism, but perhaps. Man, we are not sewing quickly. And also, I don't even think you can see the color that I'm putting down right now.
I'm sorry. Try again. I'm sorry. Try again.
But, like, if I can get them to submit to the Google form that I've created, then I can just export all these answers. They input the answers for me. And upload the documents for me. And then I can just click, make me a spreadsheet, bitch. And Google goes, yes, ma'am. And also I find that the ability to just, with very minimal effort, widely apply to a lot of different jobs sucks for everybody. Because agents and lazy actors will just shit their fucking resume to any inbox they possibly can. I had somebody... The call was for a late high school or college age female presenting person for a show about debating. So it was there's a lot of the show's called What the Constitution Means to Me, and it's like the second half of the show is a live debate. And it's not scripted, you have to actually debate. And you're not sure what side of the issue you're gonna get until the audience tells you that night. It's a really interesting show. But I had, like, a bunch of middle-aged dudes apply to it. I'm like, did you read? Did you read the words that we put out? And then I have people's agents just sending out garbage. People who've been on TV or who are clearly interested in being on TV. They always have, like, the first 3/4 of their resume is all TV and movie credits. And first of all, Law and Order does not impress me. Everybody in the goddamn world has been on Law and Order. You don't even put it on your resume, because if you're just walking down the street, you can get into Law and Order. It's been running since God. Like, come on. But second, if all you've done is film, then you don't know how to act for the stage. The end. That's it. It's not a transferable skill. Stage and screen are vastly different. There's no hiding on stage. You don't get a second take. And it's so much more like movement effort to sew with just one hand, but I don't know, my left hand doesn't want to cooperate today, so guess this is what we're doing. Oh, is that the one? That's the one where he was in his underpants when the camera panned out, right? I couldn't remember who it was, so I didn't bring it up. And I couldn't remember what show it was on. I was like, Jimmy Fallon, Conan, Stephen Colbert, I don't remember. But that's it. That's 100% it. That's the answer. Hey, Static. Yes, sure. Yes. That's the takeaway. Yes. Absolutely. I'm already struggling to stay awake. Actually, we don't have too much longer on this silly Tuesday morning stream. Man, I wish it was Friday. Is it? Are you sure? I don't know how... I don't know how rotation of planetary bodies works, but... I'm not a scientist. Nice. Burn. Sometimes it feels like it. Oh god, I don't even want to do this. I just want to sit here. Honestly, I just want to like go sit on my porch swing. Just with you guys. I just want to like get a cup of coffee, pick up my phone with chat on it, and then like sit you up on the table in front of my porch swing with like another little cup of coffee next to you. Watch the traffic. Grid placed her very specifically, hoping that she could just be seen. He'll be very happy to know that she's been noticed. I mean, you don't know where I live by now. There's nothing else I can do short of showing you my fucking house number. InfoSec has not been my strong suit. Let me describe my home and the surrounding area in excruciating detail. Oh, nice, Sarah. Then you might have still seen Grandpa's car. And a tree that no longer exists. Wait, is Sarah's mom gonna swat me? Fuck. What did you respond? I'm almost more interested in what the fuck did you answer? Because I don't even know how to describe that without using other words that she probably doesn't know either. Got it. Oh boy. Well, that's a thing. And what if I just called out today? What if I just didn't go to work? The other two women in my office were in New York City doing auditions. And they got home at like 11 o'clock last night. So I don't imagine they're going to be early in this morning. If they come in at all. So I've been kind of planning in my head how I'm gonna design the sunroom. Now that I've decided I want it like low-key Kirby themed. So I'm gonna do a lot of white and a lot of pink. And I'm gonna try to do pops of more saturated colors along the theme of, you know, Kirby palettes. And I want, specifically furniture-wise, I want a papasan chair. And I want like a chaise lounge. Painting couch. And I want it to be white. God help me. With 3 dark-colored cats. But, I saw on Etsy the other day a pattern for star-shaped pillows, which I am quite confident that I do not need to buy a pattern to make those. I could just go, oh yes, I'm going to pull a star-shaped pillow out of my ass, and then I will make those. Perhaps a little trial and error, but I'm quite sure I can figure out how to make them, considering I've made stars before. It is not difficult to make a star-shaped crochet item, I'll just have to figure out how to make it bigger. So... well, yes. No, they're crochet, though. So, like... I don't know what happened to the little star thingy that I have. It used to be a coaster. But still, not hard. So I was kind of thinking that we would do that this morning, but then I didn't want to actually put any effort into anything in particular, so... here we are. Not that I need to make more crocheted pillows to go into this fucking hell house full of crocheted pillows. My boss was trying to get rid of some pillows that came with her new couch the other day. They're nice, they're just not her, like, style. And she was like, do you need pillows? And I'm like, God, no. These stars are really not hard. You just need to... everything needs to be divisible by 5. And in order to get the point, you do, like, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. And then to get the dip, you do double crochet, skip 1 or 2 stitches, double crochet. Or even just a double, a decreased double crochet, so it's like, it's got 2 stems, but only the 1 stitch. It's very easy. Once you get it, it's, like, very easy. But all of, really, crochet is like that. Every new technique in crochet is just like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Now I can apply this in 400 different ways. Chevron blanket, pretty. I like those. Oh, this is taking me weeks. So long. I guess it kind of depends on what I'm focusing on and what the goal is, but also I had a whole bunch of shit over here that took me like a solid week in and of itself that then I had to pull out, which took me about a week to pull out, so... It's not a quick pattern. Despite the fact that I'm going slow. It'll be more fun once we get in here and we get to start doing all the little Kirby shapes. That'll be exciting to see it blossom. And satisfying, because it'll be like, oh, I can finish this Kirby, and this Kirby is finished, and I get a hit of dopamine. That Spyro Netflix series, like, is that real? Or was that a joke? Is somebody really doing this to me? Somebody posted in Discord a Spyro the Dragon Netflix special that is apparently in the works, but I didn't do any research because I looked at it and I went, kill me. And then I closed Discord. So I don't know if it's real. 'Cause it felt like a cross between Barney and Dragon Tales. Just with an existing IP, and I wanted to die. Okay. Well, then that must not be what I've seen. Because it literally looked like jolly Barney-esque Spyro. So it must have been a joke. In the moment I went, no! In the moment I went, you know what? I can't comprehend the ramifications of this being real. So I just like tuned out on it. But obviously it's been eating at me in my free time, so... Yay! The only good thing to come out of streaming services. The cancellation of an abomination. Oh, goodness. I did change the color of the stuff over here, because these bubbles and the V's were supposed to be the same pink as this, and I'm like, if I use that same pink again, I'm gonna die. So, made an executive decision. It's incorrect, probably, to the true colors of the cartridge. I follow this pixel artist on Tumblr whose work I really like. I bought a print from them once. It's great. I love it. But they keep making like cross-stitch patterns out of their art, which also is fine, but they clearly have like never actually stitched any of them, because all of the patterns are just they're like fully up to the hoop, which is not possible. It's not ideal. You want to leave some space so that you're not trying to crunch the hoop down on your stitches. You can't obviously stitch underneath the hoop, which makes me question whether or not, like, the colors are accurate. I don't know. Ghost hoops, yes. Perfect. That Thursday meeting is July 27th. Oh, really? The one at the theater that everybody is coming to talk about us? Awesome. Great. Then I put it on the calendar wrong. Maybe I'll take Thursday off. Listen, I have this skill, and the skill is that I can perceive two conflicting realities on top of each other for so much time. Future is not real. Came up in my performance review, which was glowing because I'm really good at my job. But my boss asked me for feedback on something like, how do you think you are at planning? You know, planning ahead and solving problems before they come up. And I was like, really bad. And she's like, excuse me? And I'm like, nope, I'm really fast. Like, I think really fast. And I'm really good at crisis management. Really awesome at it. That's a strong suit I have. If everything is on fire, I am your fucking girl. Got you. Planning 10 steps ahead for something that is going to happen in 2 weeks? Not good at that. Real bad at that. That's not real yet. That requires me making fundamental assumptions like, we're gonna make it to next week, which brain is not capable of doing. The worst part about this pattern is that I usually when I go grocery shopping with an actor, I take a project with me, but it's usually like a crochet project and I can fit it in a bag and I can just do it in the car. This is not... I have put this in a bag and taken it with me, but it's not convenient to do that. And you find yourself in public screaming, "Where did my needle go?" Not ideal. Grid, if you're still watching and somebody comes up behind you, they're gonna say, "Wow, thought Ella said she had an appointment this morning." I love her so much that I watch her reruns. When she's not with me, I turn on her VODs. Because I am not bone-crushingly sick of her. Yet. Yes, evil twin. Malladus, right? Move over, Markiplier. Oh no. Shit, Sitho, that's too good. I don't have time to get into drag. There's some fundamental parts of that I can't stream. Titties, it's the titties. Yeah, it's evil cross-stitch. Listen, it's cross-stitch, but one stitch in the middle is, like, wrong. See? Evil. Or it's like cross-stitch with horrifying political slogans on it. Alright. Unfortunately, I have to get ready to go to work. So I'm gonna cut it here for today. I won't be on later because of that late pickup that I have to do, but I should be on tomorrow normal time doing normal stuff. We'll probably play some more Donkey Kong. And then I definitely want to do another stream on Saturday. Possibly we'll start doing the basement. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. This was a very pleasant way to start my day. I appreciate it. Where does Evil Alla work? Okay, it's gotta be like, what would be the evil opposite of a theater? A call center? There's performances going on, but they make people sad. Tax collector. Yeah. I'll have to think about that. But anyway, thank you so much, friendos. I will catch you next time. Have a good day.